Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Brady, and I'm here as a potential candidate for digital designer at your company. In the past, I've worked with other large companies with their logos as well as designed prototypes for their apps. At your company, I plan to assist you in possible future logos as well as apps and improvements to the prototype that you'll see later. Above me is the logo that I've designed according to the request that you made. I believe the logo fits your company's identity greatly, as it represents the green energy solutions that you guys have on offer. You can also see that there are vines that creep across the solar panel. This is supposed to signify biofuel generators that you guys also offer, as well as almost a symbol to the eventual mass use of green energy solutions and the earth healing due to that. As you can see in this mock-up, the app represents the company greatly with its use of that natural green, as well as those blues which are meant to signify the color of solar panels. I believe the app is quite user accessible, as it doesn't require many complex tasks to successfully operate the app. Furthermore, the app features various ways that you can navigate around the app easily, such as having both a back to a previous page button as well as a button that takes you to the home page on every page. I believe that the app succeeds in appealing to the target audience, as this app is simple and has great information on how the audience can build or expand their homes, as well as invest in new or upgrading their green energy solutions. During the development of this prototype, I was in contact with a bunch of fellow designers who also collaborated on the design, also providing feedback onto how I could potentially place various items in the design, such as where I could put buttons, how I should center the logo on the front page, as well as how I could possibly get the app to complete certain tasks that I was struggling with. So as we can see here, this is our front page of the app, and we've got these buttons here that have been designed independently for the app. So if we come over here, we've got what is biofuel. We can click on it, and we'll come to this page here, and it'll give a brief description of what biofuel is. Down here, we've got two buttons that when you click them, they will open links to different sites in which you can get a biofuel generator quote. This big main button here has got how is it made, and you can click on that, and you can come into here, and it'll have just a brief description, very simple procedure on how biofuel is made. And here we've got two things here where you can have a diagram, basic diagram on how biofuel is made, as well as here you can click on sources, and it has these two pages will link to the places in which I acquired the information from. Here you can also see just an image of what a biofuel generator looks like, which can possibly give some people a better idea as to if whether or not they want to try biofuel. Up here we have a back button which will take you back to the previous page, as well as this home button which will take you back to the main page. If you click about solar here, we've got just a image of a solar panel, as well as three more buttons that will take you to different pages. So if we go to how does it work, we'll get a brief description on what solar panels do in order to produce electricity. Once again, there is the home button and the back to previous page button. Over here, we've got installation, and it just briefly explains that in the state of Victoria, you cannot install solar panels on your own. They have to be paid legally licensed contractors, which here it'll give you a little pop-up that will have two buttons that give you some links to some contractors that can install solar panels. If we come over here, we've got this last button here. It's got recommendations. Here it just says there's various different types of solar panels, as well as an image showing some different cell types, as well as how efficient they are, with some advantages and disadvantages to help give people a better idea as to A, if they would like to get solar panels, and B, which ones they would like to get if they do end up wanting to get them, as well as the source button at the bottom there. If we come here down to planning or renovation, we've got just an image here of a tradie, as well as some buttons here for different places. If you click renovation tips, comes up here with just a list of some tips for renovating. You got a strict budget. Check if you've just bought the house and you plan on renovating it, if the electrical or the plumbing requires some maintenance, as well as tips for if you do hire contractors to help out or just to do it for you. Make sure to check their license, treat them with respect. If we come back here, we've got renovation contractors. Here we've got some contractors, space makers, and Cameron Design and Construction are both contractors that you can hire to help with your renovation or building your home. And here with One Flare is a place where you can basically a search engine for contractors where you can search where you are, for example, state, suburb, postcode number, etc. What exactly you're renovating? Is it a business? Is it a home? Even rooms from memory. And it'll come up with a big list of different contractors that can help you out, as this says here. If we come over here into eco-friendly building materials, we have 4 different eco materials that you can use for constructing your home or renovating. In the fully fleshed out version of this app, there's going to be a longer list of different materials that you can use, because here you've only got concrete, stone, wood, and metal. But in the finished product, there'll likely be things like ceramic, maybe furniture, or glass that you can use. And then you've got a quick disclaimer that a lot of the materials, even some of the ones mentioned in these little areas, can be bought at Bunnings, which is located pretty much everywhere. For example, so if we click on this, it'll give you 3 different recommendations for eco-friendly metals that you can use. And once again, there's the home button and the back button. Come here, go to wood. Got 3 more different types of wood you can use. Same with concrete, as well as stone. We'll go here. So that's pretty much just a quick overview of the app that I've designed here. So I'd like to thank you for taking some time to take a look at it. One of the big challenges I came across while developing this app is that it is sometimes difficult to find suitable locations to recommend the purchase of certain items. For example, biofuel is a rather new technology, meaning it's not very commonplace just yet. This forced me to, I guess you could say, think out of the box and get in contact with some professionals in the field who have the information and the knowledge as to where you can purchase them, and I also managed to get some information as to how biofuel generators work as well. Additionally, for this project, I had to learn a completely new program in order to make it, which came with some problems, as there were some things that I had to learn from scratch. There were some things that I just didn't know how to do yet. Thankfully, the same designers that helped collaborate on the design of the project had been using this program for quite some time and had some more experience with it, which means they were able to help me solve some of these problems. I believe that Bonfers Renewable Co. has the ability to help me broaden my horizons and my skills in designing in the future. I also hope that during my time here, I will be able to be of use to any current designers working at the company, as well as any future designers that may come after me. And I will thank you for your time.